The boy was surprised at his thoughts. Maybe the church, with the sycamore growing from within, had been haunted. It had caused him to have the same dream for a second time, and it was causing him to feel anger towards his faithful companions. He drank a bit from the wine that remained from his dinner of the night before, and he gathered his jacket closer to his body. He knew that a few hours from now, with the sun at its zenith, the heat would be so great that he would not be able to lead his flock across the fields. It was the time of day when all of Spain slept during the summer. The heat lasted until nightfall, and all that time he had to carry his jacket. But when he thought to complain about the burden of its weight, he remembered that because he had the jacket, he had withstood the cold of the dawn. We have to be prepared for change, he thought, and he was grateful for the jacket's weight and warmth. The jacket had a purpose, and so did the boy.
So this is my first time in this university's, or my university in which I work at. This is my first time in their library, boo-coo, okay? Crazy. It's 4 floors. It just is a dream, and this is not the only one that is on campus. What? Okay, so I'm in a reading mood, and the fact that I'm just seeing all of these resources that I did not have at my alma mater 2 times around for my undergrad and my grad, it is just crazy to see how different universities are. Everywhere is different, and when you come to find, you're gonna see when you this is just a pure example of one thing. When you place yourself out of the environments that you are used to, I'm just at a loss for words right now. I'm sorry, I'm trying to get it together, but I just am so appreciative of all of the opportunities that are coming to me. The fact that there are so many resources here. But what I was saying is that when you take yourself out of the environments in which you are used to and place yourself in places that you are a little nervous to be a part of, or you are nervous to, take that leap of faith. When you take that leap of faith, on the other side, more than you can imagine. So this is what I'm finding when I find myself here. Every day I really wake up just so happy, just so thankful, and I'm just super ready for everything, number one, that you guys are going to see, but also that I'm doing for my life. Everything that I'm doing for my life. And one day my children, they're going to see this, and they're gonna be so amazed. This is just setting the bar for them, And yes, I want all of the students in which I've mentored in the past, and whether that is my A2D babies, Miss Ashley loves you guys. I love you guys. I love you guys. I love you guys. And some of them, one of my classes is just like too small to see, this stuff. But my second class in which I was teaching, I really hope they truly know how much I love them. So someone was just right there. It's awkward when you're recording and someone just comes along. So let me get a book so I can act like I'm reading right now. But as of right now, I'm just exploring right now. Since it is the summertime, there's a lot less people that are on campus than there would be during the typical year, just for obvious reasons. And although I am working all over the summer, I do have a good amount of time to just take a look around, see the resources that aren't being used now, and just use them to the best of my ability and get me in the, in a routine of using it. So when the school year starts, I'll just have all of these options available to me, and I'll know where everything is. I did schedule a tour for the campus and everything, and my oh my. Meanwhile, there's some people who've been here for a few years, and they're like, we don't have that many resources. And I'm like, girl, you don't know that there are schools that have less resources. But yeah, regardless, I'm super happy. I'm super thankful to be here. I'm super happy. I'm super thankful to be here. And I hope that you guys stay tuned to just see everything come to life. All right. Just remember one thing. If nobody has told you already, I'm going to tell you now. You are super important. You mean a lot to people, and you don't even know it. So keep striving, live in your purpose, and really stay true to who you are, because nothing else matters except for the genuine you, and you matter. So always remember that. I love you if no one else does. I will always love you regardless, but like, I love me, so that means I love you. You know what I'm saying? So stay tuned. So I just want to talk about this experience when it comes to living in New York rent-free, okay? How do you do it? What are the qualifications? How did I make this, career change, and how did I make it happen? And at any point, you can do the same thing. So let's just talk in many different scenarios of how you can live in a place for free. The first thing that you can do is just simply type in jobs that provide housing. And you can find many different jobs that provide housing to you. So that includes, on a college campus, on a university campus, like myself, and then different departments depending on where it is and how the university is set up. It would definitely tell you that. So this includes residential life. This also includes, because a lot of people don't know this, student engagement and leadership, or student involvement, student events on campus. Basically, those different opportunities, you can actually plan events on campus while still being in the rotation of duty. So it'll be, student involvement as well as, residence life, or it'll just be, student involvement itself, and you're just planning events that go all the way to the night, and they don't necessarily want you going off campus, so they'll just provide that housing to you. Not all of the opportunities will provide housing, however, some of them will. You can also become a nanny. You can also do things like become a house mother, where they will provide you a space, and you can just take you can go back and forth when it comes to how many people are on duty with you. Typically it'll be, when it comes to like a house parent, it'll be you and your spouse, or you, for a span of time in which they provide housing for you, and you're on call from that day. Also things like detention centers and those things, or shelters when it comes to foster parents. So yeah, but the biggest thing is just to search for jobs that provide housing. This way you don't have to pay for rent, you don't have to pay for lights, You don't have to pay for gas. You know, you can get all that for free, and you can search whatever city that you would like to live in, and it could possibly be an opportunity for you. Now, there are more opportunities that I just may not know about, but I am going to definitely do the search. You're going to see that here. And, you know, there are many opportunities that you can definitely take a part of. But I would, if you are, you know, if you're looking for those opportunities are out there. Especially if you have a bachelor's or a master's degree, or both, like I do. So I would definitely suggest that, you know, if you didn't buy a house yet, this is the way to save up for that house, okay? And then a fun fact, to provide you a little more information. So for myself, I was actually provided a space that has a loft, which is kind of equivalent to a 2-bedroom apartment. There are other ones that do have 2-bedroom, 3-bedroom, and 4-bedroom, and sometimes 1-bedroom that is provided to us. So just imagine all of that space in New York City that you can be saving. I at least save thousands of dollars per month when it comes to those different bills that I just expressed, that I just advised. And this is definitely doable and capable for anyone, not just for individuals with degrees, but also individuals who have experience with children, who can definitely have a clear and good background check. But I would definitely, if you don't have a house yet, I would definitely suggest that you do something like this so you can save up for a house. One other thing that I would suggest, or I should say about this, imagine myself, I'm not married at this moment. However, imagine when me and my shorty get married. Not only will he be provided housing, but when we decide to bring a child into this world, you know, we're saving all types of money. And then when it comes to jobs that are higher than mine, you know, when it comes to the assistant directors, the directors, in some schools, they do provide housing for them as well. So whatever your decision is when it comes to your your professional goals, you always have those opportunities to move higher and to also still have those perks. We do have an assistant director here who has, it's like a 5-bedroom apartment for just her husband, and her dog. Like, what? I just think that that's absolutely amazing. And you can just imagine the amount of money that she's saving. Especially if she decides to, you know, fill up that home with however many children she would like to have. But that's none of my business, and that's none of yours either. But I will say that that is the best type of situation to have, and that's the most ideal, especially in this type of position. All right. And if you have any questions about these type of opportunities, comment them down below, and I will definitely make sure that I answer these questions, because people need to know this, especially people from my hood. You need to know there are opportunities for you to get out. Also, not even just about escaping the hood, because I don't want to make it seem like, oh yeah, do this, and you know, it's not great candidates coming for these jobs. What I will say is that you have the opportunity to do it. So therefore, when you know better, you can do better, and you can have these opportunities at your fingertips. It just all takes you, when you know about it, just do it and search it. you are very capable of getting an opportunity like this. For a very long time, I thought that, oh yeah, I could not get jobs like this. So why do I even try? You know, I'll just get a call center job, or I'll just get a customer service job, or I'll just do this, whatever. Because I've had a lot of experience at different places. However, when it comes to your purpose in life, stick to your purpose and things will come your way, okay? I have a purpose, just like the boy has a purpose in The Alchemist. And I constantly remind myself, and I want to remind you as well, everyone has a purpose, and I hope you find yours. Hopefully through this process, through these conversations, that we can have educated conversations, helpful conversations that will help you and I. Let's keep the conversation going. But always remember, you have a purpose, and if you're still breathing on this earth, it is not completed yet. You got this. I believe in you, and I hope you believe in yourself enough to make your dreams come true, because it can happen just as long as you loving up on yourself and doing exactly what you need to do to fulfill that. All right, I hope you have a fantastic day, and you got this. You got it. If I got it, you got it. Okay. All right, have a good day. Bye. So you ever get excited? You ever get so excited that you turn into Eliza Thornberry's brother? You be like, that's me.